hit 90s today, we'll hit 90s tomorrow. But when is our cool down and when does this haze leave western Washington? A couple more days in the 90s, but I'm tracking cooler temperatures and a chance of rain on the way. Plus excessive heat for some in Washington and how wildfire smoke is expected to get worse. Today and tomorrow is still dry, okay? So it's coming Wednesday that we start to see a few more changes Wednesday evening. So enjoy this, enjoy more clear conditions. What happens after a destructive earthquake or after flooding rains create major water damage in your home? You know what everyone says? We never thought it would happen to us. But what happens when it actually does? Are you prepared to rebuild? Are you even covered? The summit being one of those spots that was closed down for a little over an hour and a half here earlier tonight. It has been a mess out here. I'm sorry that when I first met you, I immediately was like, hi, dog.
I'm used to it. It happens all the time.
So maybe this is you right here. You want to put on your flashing lights. You want to look around for other drivers. Then you want to immediately pull over to the shoulder. That's going to dive farther down to the south. And what this means for us is that it's going to promote some cooler conditions. Temperatures will fall about 10 to 15 degrees. 14 gallons for one person, but that means 28 gallons of water for two people. Nothing to ease you into that, quite like making your passenger take over the reins.
I'm gonna make you fly a loop, okay?
You're gonna make me?
Yep.
Oh my God.
I'll talk you through it, okay? Keep pulling. Nice loop.
But many of our local workouts cater to show performers. And just like Las Vegas, it's the unique and unusual workout trends that people keep coming back for.
Well, you can see why they mentioned the South Beltway. Off Stephanie, you can see this complex under construction behind me, and yet another one in the final stages just across the street.
You just woke up one day and you're like, I have to create art out of sand? Like, what sparked this? We're going to be switched on to some severe weather coverage. We had a severe thunderstorm warning earlier in the afternoon for portions of Clark County. And so I had to quickly shift gears, went back out towards the Henderson area to cover some of that. Do me a favor, if you're watching this, step outside real quick, grab a shot, a little picture of some of the haze and the wildfire smoke, will ya? I'd love to be able to share some of these on television here coming up in about 12 minutes. I'd love to see what's going on in your neck of the woods. If you're seeing that reduced air quality, if you're seeing some of the haze and smoke from wildfires, you drop, you cover, look for a table or a coffee table, and you don't want to hold on like this, okay?
You gotta cover your head too.
You have to cover your head and your neck, and then with the other hand, you hold on. Meteorologist Boer here in the Q13 Weather Center, and it's been kind of a crazy day because you know what I'm gonna be talking about. It's the smoke, it's the haze, and it is terrible out there today. There's this big holiday this week. Maybe you've heard of it, Thanksgiving. You thought I was gonna say Apple Cup. That's not a holiday though, okay? Keep that in mind. Traveling though on Wednesday might be a little bit wet, especially if you're gonna be traveling for the second half of the day. The fog has been a little bit of an issue out there for us. This is probably gonna continue to be an issue later tonight and then early tomorrow morning. And I'm concerned about not just fog, but freezing fog out around Tacoma tomorrow morning. So if your commute takes you around the South Sound tomorrow morning, that could be just a little bit of an issue. Right now, we're at 86. These are the conditions out at McCarran International, 86. Going to be feeling cool compared to what we're expecting here come Tuesday and Wednesday. Our second opportunity for triple digits, making another repeat performance. If you're trying to find any source of relief, I'd go to the mountain. Mount Charleston at 80 degrees tomorrow, 78 on Sunday. It will be a little bit gusty on Sunday afternoon, but not too bad. We've been watching this for days. We've had this excessive heat warning for a week now. It was extended here until about 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, and not just the excessive heat warning, but our red flag warning up in areas to the north. So we are concerned about some instability that has been driving some thunder and lightning here across portions of the Southwest. That's bad news for fires. Today and tomorrow is still dry, okay? So it's coming Wednesday that we start to see a few more changes Wednesday evening. So enjoy this, enjoy more clear conditions. which means a couple more really cold overnights expected here until temperatures start to rebound. I've actually taken Futurecast and zoomed it out just a little bit so you can see what's just offshore. This is what's coming our way. Significant heat out there, and heat-related illnesses a big factor, even out at the Speedway here this past weekend. Today, we hit that high of 111 degrees. Normally, we're at 100, so 11 degrees above average. We actually broke the record for warm overnight lows. And I think the best day to leave is today. I'm giving you the green light across both Snoqualmie, Stevens, and White Pass. But things get a little trickier if you're leaving tomorrow or driving up or over the passes on Thursday, especially Thursday after 4 p.m. and up until 4 a.m. on Friday morning. A few areas where that is falling at a little bit more moderate rate. You can see it this cell here, right up towards the north here of Henderson. This is where we're seeing that rate of rainfall at about 0.6 of an inch an hour. We've been seeing that sunshine here since earlier this morning, something we will continue with here over the course of the next couple of days. Maybe a straight thunderstorm come tomorrow afternoon. We're going to see triple digits starting tomorrow, and not just 1 or 2 days. We'll likely see 5 days at or above 103 degrees. Come Monday, it still stays out there. We still stay sunny, but then by Tuesday, those clouds start to slowly filter back on in, and you start to see what we're going to be looking at here as we head in towards our Wednesday. Looks like winds will peak here as we head in towards the kickstart of our work week. So your Monday, watch for those winds. It's going to feel like a hairdryer, guys, when you step outside. This is where you can see some of that blue sky. Isn't this spectacular? Taking a live look from our Capitol Hill camera in towards the downtown area. We're looking out across in towards the Sound, and we've got that blue sky, but we've still got that blanket of fog that's right about that skyline level. 1 o'clock we were at 99. At 1 o'clock today we were at 56. That's a 43-degree temperature difference from just the period of 48, 72 hours. So we're watching that extended forecast, and it looks like we're going to be climbing ever so gradually.
Up here along US 2 on Stevens Pass, and you can see why. Really compact snow out on roadways, and this is after drivers have been going over the road for so long. I want to show you something. The snow has been coming down in sheets for the last couple of hours. Now finally starting to see some of this improve. Just over here, though, we had someone from WashDOT that had just plowed all of that 2 hours ago, and now already at least 2, maybe 3 new inches of snow. And here's the bottom line. If you're coming up here overnight or tomorrow, these road conditions are expected to get worse.
Emergency officials recommend keeping either an axe, yes, an axe, or a crowbar underneath your bed. They say that is a safe place in case you need to pry a door open or maybe just clear the way if there's been destruction or walls have come down. You can kind of remove some of that particulate matter that's in your home. It's a really cost-efficient way because those HEPA filters that doctors recommend are expensive. Oh my gosh, like $75 to like $800. Oh, wow. I mean, that's an investment. Right. So then you just take this and you're going to just use some tape and you're going to tape it to whatever kind of fan you have. A box fan is best. I have a 20 by 20 filter right here. Now, she has a much bigger goal, raising awareness for climate change, and she hopes to break a world record in the process.
That point of sale can go down in the event of an emergency, so having cash on hand and inside your emergency kit, that is going to be crucial to be able to make purchases in the event of a serious large-scale earthquake. Well, Denise, the Regional Flood Control District says debris that can flow through these washes can kill you. Ultimately, the water that flows through here channels through and flows into Lake Mead.
It's already generating a ton of buzz online. It looked like something out of the movie Armageddon. So what exactly was it? A meteoroid? A meteor? A meteorite? What's the difference?
If your roads look like this, that spotty snow where you can still see some of the ground or snow, be really cautious because that snow is expected to freeze overnight tonight.
This is a list of the current fires that are burning in our state. Still 15 large wildfires that wildland fire crews are still trying to battle, and it is a monster task, one that could, though, have been prevented.
I was asking them what this move is, the move where you are grabbing the railing. They said that one is iconic. It's called the clutch and grab. I have perfected it. I'm going to try to do a little bit better, though.
It's all about what partners are about.
Absolutely.
I don't know that I'd take a bullet for you, though. Maybe. Partner. We'll see.
So we're going to skip Katie's weather and go right to sports.
Here you
Is
go.
John over there?
I just recently met your wife, and she said that usually her and your kids, they try to book away from wherever you're sitting.
Couple rows back.
I think the joint face we made during that story was.
You do realize that you are the ultimate multitasker here because you are pushing me on the ice, you're talking to me, and you're skating all at the same time. Kevin, is there any place like this in Las Vegas?
Leave it to Katie to have the vice president pushing her around the ice.
Yeah.
In that video, I just saw someone I went to high school with.
Oh, did you really? Oh, wow.
Small world.
Small world.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, no.
All right, so we're talking about temperatures on the rise. See, that doesn't seem too hard. Except for you look much better doing it than I do. Okay, wrong knee. Oh, bad. I'm a terrible dancer.
Oh, I got to put this thing down.
Jeez.
I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
you're banned from the Nerf gun. I knew you were going to do that.
Yes.
Hey, I got to show you something, John. Look at this. Look at this. This is the coolest shot ever. With
Or the most terrifying.
it may be
Either
the
one.
most terrifying. Have you done it?
Oh, yeah. No,
I haven't
not
done
that
it yet.
one.
We'll be talking more about our shower chances on the way. It's just a slight chance.
No.
Just a little bit.
No.
We'll see.
No.
Maybe models will change. We'll talk about it. There you go. I always love going to the classrooms, and I bring my my tornado tube with the liters and the water, and we shake it all up and we make a tornado. And they're like, wow! And then I'm like, but you know, there can also be a fire tornado or a water tornado, a water spout. Do you want me to go sit over there?
No, it's all good.
You two, I'm gonna have to
case-
separate you.
I don't know what's wrong with twice now.
In case you
I'm
missed
like,
it, she forgot my name again. Just
Twice.
basically.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like Alex, it just like comes off the tongue, and then
I know. Well,
Brian
I mean,
is just
it's
so much more
I get it.
difficult. So hard. That Brian. Hi, fifth grader. I am thrilled to be returning back here to Horizons Elementary. That's where I do the weather. This is a real TV studio light.
Here it's going to be sunny, and here it's going to be rainy.
I need two volunteers here real quick. The distance between the Earth and the Sun is 93 million miles. Here's where it gets a little bit more complicated. It's on an axis, and then it's spinning, and then it's rotating around. Where do we live? In the northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere? Northern, southern, earthquake.
Welcome to Fox News. Right now we're learning about how to make it rain.
Pretty good. All right, there's our cloud, okay?
Cloud being saturated, that was awesome.
The shaving cream was too full, the food coloring came out.
Jacob, you're my tornado. Imagine a tornado that's spinning up to over 300 miles an hour.
Just showing them, having them be able to see, rather than just talk about it, read about it in a book.
Spin, 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 spin.
They can just pick up stuff and it will just go up and up and up, and then when it stops, it just.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it. Hi, I'm Katie Boer. I'm a meteorologist for Q13 News. We are running with the Q13 Fox team, and we are going to be making the trek 77 miles. Thank you so much for coming.